Hi, welcome to the Forex Prodigy Sunday Nights Pips. Glad to have you guys back on the channel. I have a few charts that I'm going to go through this Sunday evening just to get us a good start to the week. And also just to give us, some things to look out for as the week goes along. The whole idea of this is to get us in the routine of starting our weeks on Sunday nights. That's one of the keys to success. That's one thing that we should all do every Sunday night, is to get ourselves prepared so that we can have a strong start on Monday, and that'll kind of set us up to have a high momentum start to the week. So we're looking at the USDCAD on the daily. I'm gonna go through about 3 pairs. And, let's just see what we have here. All right, so the first thing that I noticed that you see that I have marked on this chart are these critical areas. First, this line here, and this second line here. And we also have this 150 EMA that has come up and has met price at this support level. We have support with this nice first pin bar here that didn't really give a nice push up, as we can see, have a little bit of market indecision or consolidation around this area. And then we also have another nice little wick here. All right, so this seems to be a nice area to look out for. And let's see if we can zoom out. Okay, let's see if we can get a Fibonacci retracement from one of these previous lows. See if it lines up a bit. Well, no, not here. Let's try a little bit lower. See if we can get a better fib. And I'm doing this, guys, because it's always good to look for zones of retracement. I mean, not retracement, of confluence. Areas of confluence to trade off of, where you have let's say if this fib here was to get right here on this 150 EMA along with this previous support, that might be a very good area to look for, say, a pin bar going to the upside, a bullish pin bar, or a bullish outside bar in that area. But we don't have confluence with the Fibonacci retracement, but nevertheless it's still a very strong area to look out for. And just to have an overall view of this story, we see that price created this beautiful support here. Look at how many times price touched this area. Look at that. Like, those are the zones that we look for to trade off of. And price broke down very strong. It broke down. We had a nice close with this huge bearish this bearish bar here. And I think this bearish bar is the biggest bar that we've seen in months. And it closed below this heavy support line. And price did not pull back up to this area yet. That's the key word, yet. Price hasn't pulled back to this area yet. So throughout the week, that might be something that we can look out for. As we all see, we have these price exhaustion bars here, and if we were to get a bullish pin bar somewhere around this area, that would just be I think a home run trade for me. Those are the type of trades where you think about maximizing your percentage risk, because it's a very strong area. You have this nice price exhaustion here, and price left and came back to the same level. And if we can get maybe a pin bar that extend the tail, see the tail of the pin bar extend low. If we can see that, get a long wick down here and a close just above here, then we have a lovely entry, and maybe we'll make it to the back of the box. All right. Then if, let's say, price comes back and makes it up to this area here, then we will also look for maybe a bearish pin bar or bearish outside bar to send us back down to the other side of this box. That's what you call market volatility. We want to see price bounce up in between this box and catch it at an entry at the extreme highs and lows of consolidation. You know, that's the type of trading that I do, and that's where you get your quick profits and high probability trades. All right, so that's USDCAD. We'll take another look at another chart. USAUD, USD on the daily. Let's see what we got here. So as you can see, we have lovely resistance up here. This is some very nice resistance. Nice resistance here from last week. And we ended the week off with more resistance confirmation. So as you can see, this is still a maturing area. It needs to mature. You know, sometimes guys, you put your beer or your wine in the refrigerator, and you have to give it, you know, maybe 6 or 7 hours before it's really ready for you to enjoy its refreshing taste. And trading is the same way. You watch these type of areas form and grow, and then when they're ripe and ready for the picking, you know, you enter your trade at the right moment. And so this area is, I'm pointing it out because it looks like it could give us a nice pin bar, as you see I have marked here. If we get a nice bearish pin bar here, or a bearish outside bar that closes just below this previous resistance, then we will get a very nice push down, maybe to, first of all, this middle, the bottom of this this inner price flip, and then maybe all the way down to the extreme low of this consolidation. All right, so let's look at this area here, see if we can get a nice pin bar or a bearish outside bar. One thing I would like to say about pin bars is this, guys. Pin bars are fake breakouts, and a lot of people lose a lot of money because the price will burst through here, right, and come all the way back and create a pin bar. And some people, they like to play breakouts. So they see this strong resistance build up here, and they say, as soon as price breaks through this line, I'm going to enter my trade. And I'm, you know, since we just broke this previous resistance, I might get a nice push up. But a lot of times price will fake you out, and they're called fake outs. Price will break through resistance and come right back and close right at the beginning of that previous consolidation. And that will form the pin bar that we here at the Forex Prodigy look for. And, you know, people really think that price is going to break through, and it doesn't. So pin bars are ways to play the other end of a fake out. That's just a side note on pin bars. So sometimes when you're in a trade and you see your trade is going this way, you know, don't panic, because sometimes it can come right back and create that pin bar. But before it can be a pin bar, it has to look as if it were a breakout. All right. So that's another way for you to use your trade psychology to not panic. Say if you're in a bearish trend and price is going down and it pulls back, right? Price pulls back, let's say up to this area, and then you get out the trade. No, that's not what you do. You have discipline. Price may pull back if the trend is going down and you already, let's say you entered the trade up here, price is pulled down, now it's pulled back, and let's say, you know, it pulls back all the way up here, and then it comes down, and then there's your pin bar. And so now you have a continuation of the trade you were already in. So that's what we look for in these areas. We look for fake breakouts. We look for price to come through, look like it's going to break out, come back and close just within the previous consolidation and give us a beautiful pin bar. And we can actually enter the trade there and take profit at the end of this box right down here. All right, very quickly on the last chart, we have NZD USD. And I would like to make a point on this. You see that you have this previous price flip over the past, I would say, couple months that has been holding up very, very well. And I actually made money off of this previous, let me make this bigger. This bearish outside bar does what we love to see. You have previous resistance, previous support, and previous resistance here. And you see this lovely bearish outside bar close right at the beginning of this consolidation, right? it closed right below. I entered right here. I put my stop just above this 150 EMA, and price shot down, you know, to about the middle of the box, and I just took profit. For me, it was already a nice percentage that I had won, and I just took profit. But as you can see, price is actually starting to retrace up to the top of this previous resistance. So we may actually see another bounce off of here and then come down. Who knows? Price may take a little time, give us a nice bearish pin bar, a second one. Bearish pin bar, or give us a bearish outside bar here, another one. Or we can actually bump down to the 4-hour chart and see what price does here at this area. You see we have this previous consolidation at this level, but price may make it back up here, you know, maybe during tomorrow or Tuesday, and give us a nice price action confirmation as in a pin bar or bearish outside bar. Something to look forward to. And so we have this daily line already marked on our chart. So when we go down to the lower time frames, we can reference our daily levels as strong support and resistance levels. All right. So there you go, guys. That's my Sunday night's pips to start off this week. And I just want to tell you this quote that I came across earlier today. It said, "Tell a man that there are 300 billion stars in the universe and he'll believe you. But then try to tell him that the bench that he's about to sit on has wet paint and he'll have to touch the bench to believe you." I thought that was a pretty funny quote because I find that to be the truth when I'm talking about trading. A lot of people, they don't really believe that through these simple techniques of support and resistance, through these simple price action bars that you get comfortable with over time and with practice, that they'll actually become a very good foundation for your trading strategy. So these things that I'm telling you guys are foundational. They're very simple, but when you use them and put them into practice, you'll build a faculty that will be able to be put into higher use. So it's very important to, first of all, get these fundamentals of simple price action bars like bearish outside bars, like pin bars, okay? Get these simple things trading off of strong resistance and support, okay? Little things like this, and then eventually you'll see that they work. People would rather hear you say, hey, go and try this new Forex EA or this new Forex robot that will give you these crazy profits, but you don't know how they work. So that's my little lesson to you guys. Believe in the things that I tell you, even though they're simple, okay? Put them into practice and you'll see that they work. The reason why I'm on this channel is to help people because I've been in this for a few years now. And it's not an easy task at the beginning if you don't have the right source of information. So what I'm giving you guys is very simple, but very efficient, very effective. So once again, this is the end of the video. I just wanted to give you guys that to start the week out on. Practice these techniques throughout the week and see if they don't work for you. All right, guys, have a great start to the week. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.